Welcome back, guys. So I've been running into lag problems, as you will have been aware if you've been following the series, and it was getting to the point where, oh, we've just got a new vehicle, we've just got the Bristol Freighter. It was getting to the point where it was starting to get a bit unplayable, and certainly for some of the things that I want to do, it was basically unplayable. But I found what the cause is, and I found a solution for it. So, shall I tell you what it is and show it to you? Right. So, first of all, let me demonstrate the specific lag problem that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about generally with the game. Generally, the game performs perfectly well. The issue is specifically with these modular buildings and also a demolishing track and stuff. So let me show you. If I try and put some rails along here, look at the lag. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's a 4 or 5 second delay. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then if I try and demolish them, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's about a 4 or 5 second delay to try and do anything with these modular buildings, and it's an absolute nightmare. And it doesn't matter whether it's a railway station. Come on, go away. Thank you. It doesn't matter whether it's a railway station or an airport or a harbour. Let me demonstrate with an airport. So if I just try and add, I don't know, a cargo terminal. 1, 2, 3, yeah, and get rid of that. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, nightmare. Okay, so what's the solution? Well, I've been banging on for a while saying that it's shipping lane pathing that is causing the problem, because whenever you update one of these modular buildings, it seems to recalculate like all pathing, which is kind of ridiculous for one thing. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I suspected that it was the ship lane pathing, and if we have a look at our shipping lanes, we can see that we've got a lot of them. There's a good old number of them all over the place. Not massive numbers, but enough to give us a problem. I mean, it's only that, but even that gives us a problem. Now you may be saying, "Oh well, maybe it's the ships, because you've got like quite a lot of ships. Maybe it's the ships." I'm going to prove to you that it's not. That it's actually the lines that cause the lag. So, how am I going to prove that to you? Well, I'm going to go into the vehicle manager, and we're going to get rid of all of the ships. So, I'm just going to flick through here. Now, I have done a lot of testing on this, spent several hours on this, trying different variations and seeing, was it specific lines or was it one thing or another. Now, I'm not going to go into like every detail of every permutation that I've tried, but what I've found is that you can eliminate 90% of the lag by getting rid of about, I don't know, between 50 and 75% of the lines. So you can have some lines, but then suddenly you hit this lag issue, and it kind of just comes out of nowhere. So where was I up to? Let's finish getting rid of these, because I just want to prove to you exactly what it is, and hopefully show the developers as well, because they did watch the videos. So we'll see if maybe this spawns a response and they actually solve this problem. Be blooming awesome if they did, because I don't have any other problems with the game and I'm loving it. So right, that's got rid of all the ships, so there are now no longer any ships. Right, well, let's see, does that solve the problem? Let's go down here, let's try it out. So let's pop in 1, 2, 3. Nope, doesn't solve it, and we're trying to get rid of it again. 1, 2, 3. No, hasn't solved the problem. Okay, well, in that case, let's go to the line manager and just ships. And now I'm going to get rid of these lines. Now, like I said, if I get rid of like probably half of these, you know what, let's try it. So if I get rid of like half of the lines, does that solve the problem? Let's go down here and configure and Oh, look at that. The delay's down to like half a second. Alright, cool. And if we get rid of all of the lines, so let's carry on. Get rid of all of these lines. Come on, go away. Thank you. And then we go and try it again. Oh, and now it's basically instant. And demolish, is that the same? Yes, demolish is exactly the same. Well, no. Boom, boom. Alright, so I think, I mean, surely that is sufficient proof that it's definitely calculating the paths of the shipping lanes, the shipping routes, that is definitely causing this problem. So, I love what I've built so far, and I really, really want to go forward. So, what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate most of the shipping lanes and replace them with something else. So we're going to be using some planes, like a lot of trains and truck routes and whatever. And that's going to mean lots of bridges, because like just this area here, we've got so many shipping lines. So we're going to have bridges around the place. Now, that raises an issue, because at the moment, we only have, where is it? If I bring this up, we only have, I'll run a line over here. We only have this bridge, the iron bridge, which has a limit of 112 miles an hour. Now, for some of the stuff that I want to do, I want better, faster bridges than that. And also, they don't actually, I mean, they look kind of cool. Let's actually raise you up a little bit. They look kind of cool, but like I'm getting tired of this. And there is a nicer bridge, but you don't get that nicer bridge until 1970, and we're currently in 1946. But we have spent a very long time in the age of steel. Also, I want the newer large runways so that we can have the larger planes, so that we can ship more passengers, which I need to do for some of these things. And also, I want the larger cargo planes, because we're going to need those as well. For example, the main, or the big line that is shipping goods from here over to here and food back again, we're going to need large cargo planes to replace that line. So we want the large airports. And you don't get those until, I don't know, about 1965 or whatever. So, bridges, 1970. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift the date forward. And let me bump it up to like 1955. So we get some new trains, some new trucks. We get the Axalps and Violas. And more trucks. We get the Lockheed Stupa Constellation. And something else that I missed. So that's up to 1955. Then we're going to jump up to 1965. That gets us our first diesel train. And the Canada Air CL-44, the de Havilland Comet, the Boeing 737, and the Lockheed Hercules. And it also gets us the Shinkansen, which is our first fast train. It has a top speed of like 137, and we are going to be using that. And we're going to be using that quite a lot. Another reason, and that's kind of that's one of the two reasons, the Spanish Inquisition again. Our three, fear and surprise. And so, yeah, I want the faster bridges. One, because they look way, way, way better. And two, because they're faster and I want to use the Shinkansens. Right, so I'm now going to carry on and bump this up to 1970. And we get electric train, the Shinkansen's electric, by the way, and some more newer trucks, and we get the Boeing 737 and stuff like that. Oh, and we get hovercrafts as well, which is a blooming shame, because I would have loved to use the hovercrafts like all over the place, but can't for obvious reasons. If they fix it, then trust me, I would have hovercrafts all over the damn place. But hey, here's what it is. So we're going to move up to 1970. Right, I'm going to reload the game because we're going to go through and selectively replace the shipping lines. So let me reload and let's do this. Okay, so here we are, all reloaded. It is now January the 1st, 1970, and I'm going to pause the date here until I get everything kind of re-sorted out and re-updated. So, how are we going to get rid of all the shipping routes? Well, one by one is the answer. So, we're going to start off. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Let's get rid of the ones which are irrelevant anyway. Let's start with that, because there are lines in here which we don't need anymore. So, for example, let's have a look. Now, Corpse Hatch to Sparrowtown. Now, this is probably a good place to start. If we go and look at this line. Now that we've put in this train route going around here, right, we can actually get rid of this, and it will actually increase the profitability of this line between Sparrowtown and Al the Beast. And probably Rogie, and well, not so much Rogie, but certainly that, because people will have to take the trains around. And that's good for us, and this is where the Shinkasens are going to come in. We're going to be running Shinkasens around this place. And I've decided I am going to extend this route from Rogie through Fullerton to Joburg to complete like a circuitous route, or a circular route. Circular, not circuitous, idiot. Right, so let's do this. What do I want to do? Manage the line, and yeah. No, I don't want to manage the line. I want to manage the vehicles. Let's try that again. There needs to be a button so that I can get back to the blooming line. I do find that... If there is a way that I can go... I want to go to the vehicle manager. But there isn't... I can't find a button that I can click on to just instantly take me to the right place. We're going to be working with ships, so let's turn those off. Anyway, so which one? This is ship passenger, Corpse Hatch Sparrow. So get rid of those, sell those vehicles, hooray! And then I've got to go back to the line manager. I don't know. There's got to be a way that they could make those, like put them together or something. I don't know. So our first line disappears, hooray! And there was much freaking rejoicing. Now, where else can we get rid of? Now, I'm going to be putting in a train line, like I said, that goes from Rogie to Fullerton to Rogie. So we can get rid of this line as well, which is this one. Manage the vehicles. So get rid of the vehicles. Hooray. And then... Now, I can't... See, you can go from here to the manage line, right, by going to there and clicking that. That's it, but you can't go the opposite way. It's really annoying. Anyway. I'm going to get all my ranting and griping out in one episode, because once I've solved this problem, oh my god, I've been doing some R&D and trying some stuff out with like the Shinkasens and whatever. Oh my god, guys, you're going to love what's coming up over the next few days. Seriously. Right, we've got rid of that. We can get rid of that line. Right. Oh no, I haven't. Apparently I didn't get rid of the vehicles. Let's try that again. So manage vehicles. Oh, I didn't actually click on get rid of them. There we go. But then, having got rid of them, then I can't go back to the manage line thing. God, it's a real pain. So let's do it like this. If I expand that and then expand that, there we go, and then we can see all the lines. So that goes. Hooray. Okay, what else can I just like get rid of? Now I put in this line between SAS and Blind. Now that one we can get rid of that, because didn't I put in an airport? It's a very good point. And again, I'd say I want some way to bring up the thing so I can go straight to it. I mean, I can click on that and go to it. All right, so let's have a little look. Did I put in? Oh no, we've got the train route. Yeah, we've got the train route out to the Isle of SAS. So we don't need this anymore. Cool. Good news. Right, so let's get rid of it then. So what do I want? Manage vehicles. Sell those puppies. And then grumble. Go back to this. Manage line and get rid of it. Hooray! Which means we can get rid of that harbour. Don't need that harbour anymore. And it also means that we don't need this tram route going out here. But you know what? I'm going to leave that for now. And we'll deal with that separately because there's a lot to do. Right, next. What can we get rid of next? Go away. So what can we get rid of next? I want to focus on the passenger lines first. So let's see. We've got... yeah. Oh, sorry, I can double click on that to take me to it. Okay, so that's good. Now we've got this line from Joburg to Patstown. We are going to have to put in, I think, I'm thinking we're going to use aircraft over here. But for now, we're just going to get rid of this line. And poor old Patstown will be unconnected for a while. But I will get back to you. I will get back to you, Mr. Pats. John. What am I doing? So that... God, seriously, like, just give me a button to be able to switch. Manage line, and that goes. Hooray. So, we're getting down. What else can we get rid of? So we've got these 3 ship lines between Kretchy and Dedalot, and Kretchy and Penguin Island, and Kretchy and Crytown, which is back over here. So it's getting from Kretchy to these 3 islands. Now we do have over here an airport, which is flying over to Blind Archangeles. So the Crytown one, we can and probably should get rid of anyway. So let's see, where is that? Oh no, isn't there a? Yes, there is a passenger line here. And let's go to vehicle manager. It's yeah, Kretchy. Here we go. So this one can go. Let's get rid of this. Sell all the vehicles. Yes. And go to the line manager. And SF Kretchy. That one can go. Alright, so another one got rid of. Hooray, and there was much rejoicing. And that will increase. The thing is, we've already got more passengers that we can deal with. But, of course, now I can put in a bigger airport and use bigger planes. So we should be able to hopefully deal with the volume of passengers that we're going to have. But that's going to be a big deal. Because let me just show you the large airports. So I want to replace this with a large passenger airport. Here's the large passenger airport. Ugh, it is huge. Look. I mean, the passenger buildings are almost as big as the airport. So, yeah, this is going to require some serious rework. Now, what I'm expecting to do with this is maybe put it, like, for example, like out here, maybe. The thing is, airports are still very limited. You can only run, like, I don't know, around 10 planes to an airport, which is pretty problematic. So we may end up with and you can't add 2 runways until, I don't know, like much later, until like around the year 2000 or something. So yeah, see if I go into here and try and configure it and add a second runway. Well, no, there's no option to add an extra runway. So, but it will come later, like I said, in about the year 2000. So we've got a long way to go till then. So airports, we can use them, but they're severely limited in terms of transfer capacity. Same with the cargo airplanes in particular. Now, for example, to replace, where is it? To replace this line, which has got, we need to be able to ship 400 a year each way. And one airport, even with the best cargo planes, will only ship like maybe 200. So we're going to need a double airport at both ends, right? Now, that's going to be... look, this is as big as the freaking whole island. Definitely a problem. And I want to have 2 of these kind of back to back. Yeah, it's going to be an issue, but we're going to do it. We're going to get around it. Right, so so let's get rid of some stuff. So it's going to be brutal. All right, let's God. Yeah, let's get rid of Syra Grain, I guess. So sell the ships. Yes. And manage line. Oh, hang on. Did I just get rid of the ships? No, I didn't. Let's try it again. Syra Grain. Manage the vehicles. Sell the vehicles. Thank you. Right, and then I've got to click on that again and go to there. Manage line. Jeez, it's a pain. Boom. Okay, that's that line gone. So now we can get rid of that harbour. you can see how long it takes to demolish these things. And we can get rid of that harbour as well. Which means we can get rid of that shipyard. Don't need that anymore. And is there a shipyard around here? No, there isn't. Okay. So, all we need, hopefully, he said, is to put in a truck station. Now, the thing is, this truck station's going to have to be capable of shipping 400 up there. Yeah, this could be fun. Alright. So now, this needs to be in range of both of these. So both of these need to light up. So it needs to be about there. So this is what makes it, like, unplayable. Now, I've kind of avoided this up until this point by, like, kind of editing out these bits and pieces. But the idea is to solve this completely. We'll see. We're getting there. We are getting there. The thing is, I'll get rid of like a certain number of lines, and then it'll just kind of go, and it'll be reduced to virtually nothing. Right. So we've got that line in there. So what do we need? We need a truck line going over to here. Now, I think what we'll do is get rid of this little bit of road there, and then we want a truck station. Now the thing is, ideally, we want to keep our truck lines away from residential, but that is not going to be possible here. Redo these roads a little bit. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Have this road come down a little bit further. So, like that. And then hook up to there. And then have this. Yeah. Good. Okay. Then have the truck station. Where are we? Buildings, truck station. Have the truck station parallel to this road. So we're going to be shipping the grain in here. I've also got to ship the grain in from this side. Man. Like, in reality, a train would be kind of awesome. Unless... now, here's a possibility. I could ship maybe from these two down to here, and then ship all of it up to there. But how would I even do that? Well, I could have a road going round here. Yeah, and then we could truck it from here along here down to here, or even just like truck it straight in. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, well this hill here is going to be vastly modified. Sorry, but it is what it is. What do I want? Streets. I want large country road. What's the speed limit on that? That's 62. That's 62 as well. So this is the one that we want. So I want to upgrade this. Oh, that is going to demolish these fields, which I really, really didn't want to do. Man, why is nothing ever easy? Okay, whatever. Let's get this road. So this is going to go like around here. Now, I mean, I could do a tunnel under there, but I'm not going to because I think it's ridiculous. So I'd much rather put that in like that. And then get my smoothing tool. And just smooth. Actually, I'm going to use the flatten tool because it's faster. And this is supposed to be farmland. And I'm going to decorate this up as farmland as well. So it kind of makes more sense anyway. Oh, come on. Down to something reasonable, then get the smoothing tool, and then this area should actually look a lot better because it looks kind of ridiculous. Let's flatten that down like that, then smooth you off. Okay, cool. So then I've got this problem, haven't I? Oh, I really don't want to get rid of these animals if I can avoid it. Hang on, let's see. Can I upgrade it to just a medium country road? That's 50 miles an hour. Like, for now, that would do. Let's do that. And then... I don't know what the speed of this road is. What is it? That's one of these. See, that's limited to 31, which is not good. Well, it kind of is what it is. Yeah, it is what it... You know what? I might have to do some training on this town and move this residential stuff, like, I don't know, over here or something. Which is a shame, because we've got these beautiful houses along the coast, enjoying the beaches and whatever. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. Well, that sucks. All right, is what it is. There's a lot of it is what it is in this episode, isn't there? All right, so let's finish off getting this road in. So this road is going to run around these cliffs. That. Okay, where am I going? I want to go to here, don't I? Yeah. So, if I take out that road, get rid of that. Okay, so now let's get a bridge put in across here. So how do I want to do this? Let's raise you up like that. That'll get me across there quite nicely, and I can now go to my concrete bridges. Hooray! And actually, that looks pretty good. I'm going to go with that. First time. Hooray! To be honest, that might be a little bit higher than I need it to be, but I'm going to live with it anyway. Lift the ground up a bit. And it needs to come across a little bit, doesn't it? More like that. Alright, that'll do. Then we can have our road going. Oh, come on, connect. Thank you. Bit longer than I would have ideally liked, but it's like a major highway, so, like, what the hell? Go with it. I can always play around with it later. And then, now, this is a problem, getting this down to this road. So... something like that. Now, because we've moved on the date, we've now got roundabouts. Oh, yeah. So I'm actually thinking, if we bring this down like that, a little bit on the steep side, bring it out a bit, do that, then get rid, you can see it's still slow. Can I get a roundabout in here? I'd love to put a roundabout in here. It'd be kind of cool. And you've got, look, you've got like regular roundabout. You've got this puppy, which is freaking huge. And look at this interchange. Oh man. Do you remember when I built that interchange in the Apex series? Now you can just like one click plop it. But we'll go with a little roundabout, I think. Can I hook it up to there? No, I can't. Alright, well let's put you... let's put you like there. And then see, can I actually link that up? I guess we'll find out. I haven't tried this before. This is all new stuff to me. What am I doing? Streets. So, will you hook up to that? Yes, you will. Oh, you little beauty. Look at that. How cool is that? So, That works. Nice. So we're going to go around onto there. Alright, cool. Then we want to do the same thing with this one. Let's bring you around like that, and then hopefully have you curve into there. So, like that. Oh my lord! This game's getting more like City Skylines every day. Alright, so... That'll do, pig. That'll do. Right, so now we want our truck line, buildings, or our truck station, I should say. Oh, this is going to work really nicely. I can't wait till I get rid of these ship lines and that just go plump, 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 plump. It's... Okay, that's as far as I can go. Alright, sweet. That's kind of sort of nice-ish. I am going to be getting rid of this harbour. Most likely. So, actually, I'm going to redesign this. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. This road, we can have... Now, obviously, I could just slap in a big main road going up there, but I kind of want it to look nice at the same time. And I can always like play around and adjust it later. So, if we have that going into there, and then we have this, like that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. So has this picked up that? Yeah, that's picked up that goods line. So the goods will get put onto there. We're also going to have the grain being put into here. So now we can put in our new line. This is going to be road. So line 1. This is going to go from the truck station here to... this is going to bypass that and go straight into there. Okay, cool. I'm probably going to end up doing some work on this. I'm not going to faff with it now. I'm probably going to end up doing some work with that. This bit is the annoying bit. But hey, it is what it is. Now, I can replace these roads, I think. Let's see. So, if we replace those with those, up to there, and like, probably replace these as well while I'm about it. There we go. What I'm going to then need to do is lock these so that the game doesn't overwrite them with city streets. So we want the traffic overlay, which is... Which one's the traffic overlay? That's track speed. Well, which one's the... Oh, there it is. It's the one with the cars, you bonehead. How hard is it? And then what we want to do... Oh, it's already locked them. See, when they're grey, they're unlocked. Well, that's the traffic lights, actually. They're unlocked, and then when they're white, they're locked. So, yeah, the game will not replace those roads. Good, excellent. So that means we can go 50 miles an hour up here. That will help. Alrighty. So, we've got line 1 doing that. We also want another line. New line, and we're going to be going from here to there. Alright, cool. Shame that they're both the same blooming colour. Let's change one of them. You can be, I don't know, lime green. There we go. Alright, cool. So we've got those lines in. What we now need to do is put vehicles on these lines. So I'm going to need a depot around here. Let's have a depot. Let's maybe have a depot over here. I think these truck stations just like that. It's like, what the hell is that doing in the middle of nowhere? But if it's got at least a building kind of near it, I might put the building on this side actually. it's a shame that that road won't go in straight. Now I might end up putting it on this side then. Get you lined up. There we go. That's better. And boom, like that. Okay, so we can get some vehicles on these lines. So I've got to figure out like the right rate for these lines. Where's the other one? Okay, so each of these needs to be shipping 400 because we've got 2 farms on each, and each farm produces 200. So we need a rate of 400. So let's start off with the green line. So let's see. Well, now we're going to have new vehicles here, guys, which is going to be kind of sort of awesome. Well, we've got Isuzu Elves, and that does grain 14, and then we've got the tank truck, which does the liquids. Well, we're going to use these. That's 14. Oh, hang on a second. A man tarpaulin truck does 17, and they're the same damn speed. Okay, well, we're going with the... now, hang on a second. Man's dump truck, 21. Still 51. I don't understand this. Why you get things like this? Because, like, why would you use that? So we're going to use the man dump trucks. 21 capacity, 50 miles an hour. Awesome. Let's get, I don't know. What do you think? Let's get 10 and see. We want to put those onto line 2. And we'll see what kind of rate we get. Oh, man. That's going to do it. Like, easily. Sweet. So, in that case, I'm thinking for this line, like 20 would do it easy. Let's do it. So, we want... Oh, why don't you just type 20? It's so much easier. Buy. Hooray! And put those onto the brown line. And that gets us up to... Well, let's say 149, but I don't believe that. It's only about double things. The thing is, you've got to let it run and see what happens. So, let's let this run. And we'll see what happens. Now, I got rid of that line, didn't I? We've still got the train lines shipping into there. So this is just replacing that shipping line. And we no longer need to ship the wheat on this line. So what I need to do, temporarily... Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. We are shipping the wheat this way. And then we're shipping the food back. Yeah, the easiest way to do this is go to this line and then manage the line and say at Sorota East, no, I want to filter, only load food. Yeah, food to take back. So only load food. Cool. And then at Aldebeest Central, we want to say, don't load anything. So then the grain's going to go onto the trucks. Hooray. And there was much rejoicing. Okay, go for it. Boom. So now it's just a case of seeing like what these kind of rates balance out to. Oh, there go. Oh, hang on a second. I've put buses on there. How did I get buses on there? Okay, let's try that again. Were you screaming at your screen again? Stop it. You'll give yourself a hernia or something. What did I want to do? I want to replace all of these with man dump trucks. Hang on. Bus truck not compatible. What the hell? Hang on. Just sell all of those. Try that again. So, what was I doing? Buy. How did that? I don't know even how. Let's change to cargo. So, it was the dump truck, wasn't it? Yes. Buy. I wanted 20. So, buy another 19. There we go. Boom. And then put them on line 1. Let's try that. And what does that give us? 431. That's plenty. We can actually probably lose, like, one of these trucks. Let's sell you. 450. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Now, these will change a little bit over time when it kind of sorts itself out a bit. But it looks like that might actually work. God, that's alarming. Okay, so we've got the trucks lined up. They're shipping the grain. They're taking the grain to the factory. Oh, here we go. Grain truck showing up. Dumping that in there. Hooray, there was much rejoicing. Okay, so over here, yes, we've got grain being put onto this station. Here comes a truck. Here comes another train, bringing more grain in. Awesome sauce. Oh no, that was the goods actually waiting. Now we've got the trucks picking up the grain. Sweet. See that? No, look, that's gone up. So we can actually cut back on these trucks. We don't need quite so many. The same thing will probably happen here. We can cut back on some of the trucks. You know what? I'm probably going to do that right now. It gets me down to 409. Let's live with it at that. See, this is up to 514 now. So let's kill one of these trucks. Get rid of you. What does that take me down to? 450 again. Alright, we'll leave it at that level. Okay. Okay, well, I'm very, very happy about that. That is good news. But I still need to deal with the food. Now, to sort the food out that's travelling on this ship line. So this was grain and food. We've reduced it to just the food. Now, I could replace it with trucks for now, but the thing is, I think we want to put in the airports over here and ship the food and the goods with great big massive airplanes. Then we can get rid of this line. We can get rid of this penguin food goods. And incidentally, putting in a double airport and shipping this much goods this way back full both ways is going to make money like you've never seen. Like with I don't know, 30 million that line will make, probably something in that region. It's going to be huge. But let's see. So what did we get down to? Let's have a look at. Actually, let's look at the line statistics. It's way better. So, okay, well we've made some progress. Now, is that enough to solve the problem? I can tell you now, it's not. If we go back to Crytown, where I was testing out, it's important to do it on the same building so you get the same results. Pause the game and configure. Let's see what's the performance now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can see hasn't made any impact, right? But when we get rid of a couple more, well, a few more lines, suddenly the problem will just go away, as you saw. So we probably need to get rid of. Just have a quick look. We probably need to get rid of the food and goods, the food and the 2 iron. The oil and plastic, the coal. We'll get rid of Marty goods and that food and grain line. We get rid of those and we're done. And you know what? That's actually doable. We will do that in the next episode and it will be problem solved. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you've really enjoyed this episode and found it kind of informative, and it's kind of fun doing problem solving type stuff like this, isn't it? I think so. Alright, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to go away. I'll catch you for the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.